Mrs. Subramaniam, I also want to ask you that even before the pandemic and the lockdown impacted the economy in a crippling kind of way, we were going through a huge slowdown, recession, if you can call it that, and you know, the blues were all over the economy to see. Despite that, when the economy is bouncing back, we're seeing the economy sputtering, starting, but on the other hand, we see the stock markets, which seem to be in a world of their own, scaling new heights virtually every other day if you discount the last 3 or 4 days of market corrections. The markets even crossed the 50,000 mark. Do you see these two as disconnected, or do you think the market really is being driven by something which is certainly not sound economics and sound growth in the economic sectors in India?
Firstly, Navika, I think we have to keep in mind that stock markets value future growth. You know, if you take an individual stock, the stock price is a combination of the value of the existing assets and the present value of future growth opportunities. The same thing is true for the aggregate market as well. Now, keep in mind that given the mature way in which India has implemented its policy and the fact that India will be among the highest growth economies in the world over the coming decade, the potential growth opportunity is enormous. And among large economies, India is possibly among the very few, select few that can promise growth of that kind. So investments always basically put their money where their mouth is, and so some of this is certainly coming in because of the promise of future growth. That said, I would also highlight that there is a lot of global liquidity because of the easy fiscal and monetary policies that are being pursued by the advanced economies, and these may not actually persist beyond FY24. That is my estimation, at which point in time correction in the liquidity may actually have some impact, but I think at least in the short run for now, that liquidity is searching for return, and India is offering that return. So you see that not only in the stock markets but also in the FDI that has come in record terms. Again, money basically being put where the mouth is. So these are essentially factoring in the future growth that India offers in an unparalleled manner.